So some background on the guitar. I'll put this near the beginning so I can explain what I've been doing. Then we'll proceed. This came to me it was purchased as a late 1800s Lyon Healy parlor guitar. It turns out to be a Terz guitar because the scale length is only 22 inches. There are many things about the guitar that indicate it's not from the factory this way. What I know so far is that this neck was a true parlor guitar neck with probably a 24-inch scale. The fretboard may very well be from a guitar from the 50s or 60s. I believe it is rosewood. The inlays are mysterious. This neck, let's say we've removed the fretboard from the parlor guitar neck, and the next thing they did was basically cut the two frets here from the fretboard. Here's the 12th fret. It used to be here, but since they cut the two off up here, they've ended up with a 22-inch scale. And these are the dots from where the fretboard came from originally, and you can see the 12th fret is not where it's supposed to be. I am pretty sure. I've also done some heavy scraping on the back of a piece of this binding. This binding does not match this binding. It's wider. I believe it's PVC. The only binding available until after the war in the 40s was celluloid. This is not celluloid. Anyway, somebody took the parlor guitar neck and chopped it right about here in a scarf joint and put it back together so that it would be matching these short scale. This is 12 frets to here. In the process, to get it to intonate with a bridge in this approximate location, they had to take the original neck and move it back about 3/4 of an inch. Here's the original neck heel. This is all filler. And this chunk of filler is the heel from the neck that was originally cut off. Was it this neck? I don't think so. There are serial numbers in the back indicating it's probably a Lyon Healy. But it's also been X-braced. I believe the top is new with X-bracing. Also, this bridge is from the 50s. It just is. This is the kind of thing you'd find on an Epiphone. Makes the bridge adjustable on a lot of imported guitars. This part is going to get removed, and now I'll put in a bone saddle. When I received the guitar, it was split right here. You could take the neck and rock it back and forth, which you'll see in the video. So, this is rosewood. It really looks like a nice old guitar body. This is a nice old guitar neck. The fretboard is a mystery. The scale is 22 inches. And I'm putting it back together. The work that was done originally was not acceptable. It wouldn't work. It kind of just fell apart right here. Anyway, the video shows me rebuilding this entire area and proceeding to make the thing play. Hopefully this will help explain what I'm doing in the videos. I'm showing lots of little things, so I may make a two-part video just to get to where we are now. So, this is an episode of the Guitar Detective. We've got 2 or 3 episodes in the same guitar, I think. Came in like this. Possibly a very early Lyon Healy. So I've leveled these a little more. And, we're good, good. Keep going, good. Somewhere here we'll go a little fall off right here, which is what we're supposed to have. So, the frets are leveled in plus or minus 0.02 of an inch. I'll get them to plus or minus 1 after the neck is reattached. I've gone through this process so that I can accurately project the neck angle. Neck angle looks good. We'll do that next. Once I confirm the neck angle, I can work with this bad neck joint and maintain the same geometry, but it has to be rebuilt. It's tragic. It needs to be made strong like bull. The neck angle. Now we get to the, when it was purchased, it had a big gap down here, and stuff like that. Anyway, so, poop. I got it to come apart easily. There's 2 little wood screws here. We'll go over that later. This looks like this was when this neck went on. There's some, oh dear, this is needs to be reattached. There's not much going on there. But anyway, it's part of what needs better structure. We have to reinforce this part because it's so wimpy, and steal some from this part to keep everything working, including getting rid of these screws. How will we do this? I don't know. Anyway, this looks like contemporary wood, and this would have been from the rosette of the previous guitar this came from. I'm not going to try to decode all that, but this looks like rather recent. I'm going to take a heat source and check this binding to see if it smells old, which would be a nitroset or a celluloid, or whether it smells contemporary like PVC. We'll do that in an unassuming place. So anyway, my job is to get this to be strong like bull. There'll be, I don't know, I'll make a 1/8 inch at least reinforcement of this area, take an 1/8 inch off of here, and use a much better attachment method. I'm pretty sure that's the ply of plywood, pretty sure. Yep. So this is off like a top from a instrument imported from Asia someplace, maybe in the 50s or 60s. Just this piece of wood, but this piece of wood came from a guitar wood scrap pile. I have one. I know that. Anyway, we'll get down to this, I believe, is rosewood, so I gotta clean this so I can clean this and make an extension of strength. Yeah. Still cleaning. Here's the nightly dog bark. Goes on all night. This is the white stuff is epoxy. Sanding it is an ordeal, so that's what this is. Super tool. Use it all the time. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Almost there. Then we'll be able to strengthen this. Should really put in a piece of 1/4-inch thick aluminum angle. Yeah. Pretty good. Filler. Plastic wood. Water putty. Ooh. Water putty. Yuck. I have a reason to make that flat. Wood screws. It's not the last we'll see of these. So again, it's possible that this is all one piece of wood, most likely. And this was the original NACA. I don't know, it's pretty funky in there. Hard to tell, but they would never have built a Lyon Healy guitar with this space. Never would have built it with this space. So this part that I'm going to add has to be 3/4 of an inch longer. Yum yum. So this was in my scrap. Would have worked well. But it was taken from another heel. The grain was running this way. I could snap this if I wanted. It's not what I'm looking for. It's going to crack just like this one. I made this from a chunk of maple. I mean a chunk of maple. Let's see here. Started with a chunk like that. Started cutting it out. Started with a chunk like that. Started cutting it out. And we're almost ready to... Now what I add here, I'm going to take off the guitar during final fitting. So, this still has to be taken down 1/8 of an inch. I've checked it. There's this part. I've started to blend it into the heel. That will eventually get bonded back to this. It's looking pretty good. No oopses. This is going to seamlessly end up blending. I made sure of that.